Sherm Chester here with you on this edition of the Seacoast Sports Forum podcast. I apologize for being a little late getting this up. Went on a mini vacation. I went out to Ohio, or as we say out there, Ohio, to visit my grandkids, and everybody's doing well, but it was a whistle-stop tour, and matter of fact, during it, I got to do a little mini podcast with them. I got 6 grandkids out there, 5 of whom are part of, or 4, I guess, are part of the future podcast that we'll put on. So, kids, if you're listening, Grandpa has to edit it up. We'll get it on in the near future. But we had a good time. Got to play catch with my grandson, something I hadn't done since when I used to play catch with my son. Oh, man, do I have muscles that haven't been used in years. Oh, man. Anyway, so we're back. I'm going to do just a notebook show today. Didn't have time to get a guest together. We talked about it in previous programs that it's tournament time. All the tournaments have been set up, and I thought what we'd do is just review what's in store here in the state of New Hampshire. Let's start off with boys lacrosse, okay? Boys lacrosse. It will start off on Friday, and that'll be on the 6th of June, and that'll be a preliminary game. It's Nashua South versus Dover, and then the quarterfinal round will get underway. The winner of that game will go up against the top seed Pinkerton Astros, and then also this game coming up on Saturday as well at 3:30. That'll be the Exeter Bluehawks taking on the Merrimack Tomahawks, and we go down the bracket a bit. Number 2, Bishop Girton will be taking on the Concord Crimson Tide. They came in 7th position. And rounding out the quarterfinal action will be Bedford, number 3 seed, taking on number 6 Londonderry, the Lancers. And then that, again, is Saturday. The winners move on to the semifinal round on Wednesday, June 11th at 5 and 7:15. And in those games, for Division I, the semifinals will be at William Ball Stadium, and that, of course, is right here in Exeter. And final round, the final game will be on Saturday, June 14th, 7 o'clock. Let's go to Boys Lacrosse Division II. And preliminary contest, it's Oyster River taking on Newmarket Merrimack Valley, and also Goffstown and Hanover. Those games will be on Thursday, the 5th of June, and then they move on to the quarterfinal round. The winner of that Oyster River Newmarket Merrimack Valley contest, they'll take on Derryfield, the number 1 seed. Number 4, Hollis Brookline takes on number 5, St. Thomas Aquinas. And then in the next bracket, it's number 2, Winnicott, the Warriors, will be taking on the winner of that Goffstown Hanover preliminary. Finally, at the bottom of the bracket, number 3, Timberlane, they'll be hosting Portsmouth. So it's going to be a lot of good action there. Then they move on to the semifinal action. That'll be at Bedford High School on Thursday, June 12th. And the first game will be at 5 o'clock and the nightcap at 7:15 for Division II. And you said, what about Division III in lacrosse? Well, let's tell you all about it. All right. In Division III, the preliminary contest, Conval takes on Kearsarge. It's Laconia and Guilford, Bishop Brady and Lebanon, and Campbell and Pelham. And those games will be on Thursday as well. And the higher seed will be hosting. And in that case, it'll be Conval, Laconia, Bishop Brady, and Campbell. The winner of that Conval-Kearsarge game will go up against the number 1 seed, that's Co-Brown Northwood. And the number 4 seed, Hopkinton, will be hosting the winner of the Laconia-Guilford contest. Number 2 seed, Plymouth, in the second tier of the bracket. Number 2, Plymouth, will be hosting the winner of the Bishop Brady-Lebanon game. And number 3, Bow, will be hosting the winner of that Campbell-Pelham game. Now, those games, let's give you the times of those. That'll be on Saturday, June 7th, and those will be at 5 o'clock at the home of the higher seed. And I mentioned who they were, so let's move on to the semis. That will be at the Bank of New Hampshire Stadium in Laconia on Thursday, June 12th at 5 and 7:15. Final round for Division III. That'll be at the Bank of New Hampshire Stadium in Laconia, and that'll be on Saturday, the 14th of June at 6 o'clock. And that's the boys' side of the lacrosse things. Let's go to the girls' side of lacrosse Division I. There's a preliminary game, Dover and Wyndham. The winner of that contest will go into the quarterfinals against number 1 seed Portsmouth. And the second tier of the bracket will be number 4, Exeter, hosting Nashua South. It'll be number 2, Pinkerton, hosting Bedford, the Bulldogs. And then number 3, Souhegan, will be taking on Bishop Girton. Now, those games will be on Thursday, the 5th, and that'll be at 5 o'clock at the home of the higher seed. The semifinal action in Division 1 will be at William Ball Stadium on Saturday, June 7th, and that'll be at 5:30 and 7:30, respectively, those two contests for the semifinals. The final round, again, William Ball Stadium, but that'll be Tuesday, June 10th, 5 o'clock. A lot of great action. Girls Lacrosse Division 2, it's Kennett and Kingswood in a preliminary game, and the winner of that one goes up against the number 1 seed, Winnacunnet Warriors. And as far as the quarterfinal rounds, well, the next side of the bracket, number 4 Timberlane hosting Hanover, number 2 Merrimack hosting Hollis Brookline, and number 3 Merrimack Valley taking on the Oyster River Newmarket team. Those games of the quarterfinal action will be at the home of the higher seed on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Semifinal action will be at Stello Stadium on Saturday, and that's June 7th, and those games are scheduled at noon and 2. The final round for Division 2 will be at Bedford High School. That'll be Tuesday, June 10th at 7 o'clock. So let's go to Division 3 for the girls lacrosse. And the preliminary contest, it's Lebanon, Co-Brown, Northwood going after each other, and Lebanon being the top seed there. The winner of that contest, Lebanon, Co-Brown, Northwood, will be going up against the number 1 seed, St. Thomas Aquinas. And in the other part of the bracket, it's John Stark hosting Trinity, number 13 seed, and number 5 seed, Bow, hosting Kearsarge. Move down to the bottom of the bracket, number 2 Guilford will be taking on Laconia in the quarterfinals. Some preliminary games, Hopkinton, Conval, and Derryfield, Pelham as well. Those are preliminaries. Again, the number 1 seed, St. Thomas Aquinas, has the bye going into the tournament. Quarterfinal action, again, home of the higher seed on Thursday, June 5th. For all the quarterfinal action in Division 3, the semifinals will be at Bank of New Hampshire Stadium in Laconia, and that will be 2 different games, 4 and 6. Final round action, that'll be at William Ball Stadium, Tuesday, June 10th at 7 o'clock. So a lot of great action coming up in lacrosse for boys and girls. Of course, you know who I'm rooting for, but we'll see. We'll see on any given day. Anything can happen. Now, let's go to baseball. Division 1, a lot of great contests. It'll be Portsmouth, the number 8 seed, taking on number 9, Bishop Girton. Number 4, Trinity, taking on and hosting Timberlane. Number 5 seed, the Exeter Bluehawks, hosting the Keene Blackbirds. Number 2 seed, Goffstown, they'll be hosting the Wyndham Jaguars. Number 7, Bedford, taking on the Winnacunnet Warriors. They're at number 10 in the seedings. Number 3, Londonderry will be hosting Concord. And number 6, Dover will be hosting Salem. Those contests will be on Thursday at 5 o'clock at the home of the higher seed. Now, the Pinkerton Astros, they were the number 1 top dog, so they got a bye going into the quarterfinals. They'll be hosting the winner of that Portsmouth-Bishop Girton contest. And so I really can't go beyond just to tell you that the next round will be at the home of the higher seed, the quarterfinal round. That will be on Saturday, June the 7th. The semifinal round will be at Holman Stadium on Wednesday, June 11th at 4 and 7. All right, and finally, the final round. It will be at Delta Dental Stadium, the home of the Fisher Cats in Manchester, on Saturday, June 14th. Now, everybody, all 4 divisions will be there that day. The schedule to be determined, who goes first and who finishes up the night. All 4 divisions, though, will be playing at Delta Dental on Saturday, June 14th. And the times, usually that's 10, 1, 4, and 7. But who goes in which position, again, that's to be determined. A lot of great baseball action. Of course, wish all the Seacoast teams good luck. In the preliminary round of baseball in Division 2, it's Kennett hosting Pembroke, Hollis Brookline hosting Pelham, Kingswood taking on Co-Brown Northwood. In the bottom part of the bracket, it's Oyster River, St. Thomas Aquinas, and Hanover and Plymouth. Now, Souhegan, John Stark, and Bow, they had byes going into the tournament. It'll be Sauhegan playing the winner of the Kennett-Pembroke game, and John Stark plays the winner of Oyster River St. Thomas Aquinas, and Bow, they'll be taking on the winner of that Hanover-Plymouth game. And the quarterfinal action, let's give you that. Home of the higher seed, 4 o'clock on Saturday, June 7th. And the semifinal action for Division 2, that'll be at Memorial Field in Concord on Wednesday, June 11th at 4 and 7. The championship game, again, Saturday, June 14th for Division 2 at Delta Dental Stadium. Let's go to Division 3, boys baseball. In preliminary action, Fall Mountain hosting Derryfield, White Mountain taking on Somersworth, Monadnock, number 5 seed, hosting Muskoma Valley. Number 2, Conant, they're hosting Winnisquam, the number 15 seed. Number 7, Stevens, hosting Prospect Mountain at number 10. Number 3 seed, Bishop Brady, hosting number 14 Raymond, and number 6 Campbell taking on and hosting Guilford. The number 1 seed and getting a bye, Belmont. They'll play the winner of that Fall Mountain Derryfield contest. And looking ahead to the quarterfinals, Saturday at the home of the higher seed. Looking ahead to the semifinal round, that'll be at Robbie Mills Park in Laconia. Both semifinal games at Robbie Mills Park in Laconia, 1 at 4 and 1 at 7. We have Division 4. We don't want to forget those guys. Epping, number 1 seed, hosting Wilton Lindenborough. Next game, Linwood versus Newt. Number 4 Gorham, hosting Hinsdale. Number 5 Colebrook, taking on Groveton. Number 2 Muskenick, taking on and hosting number 15 Profile. Number 7 Concord Christian, taking on Littleton, they're in the number 10 seed. Number 3, Newmarket, hosting Sunapee. And number 6, Woodsville, hosting Portsmouth Christian, the number 11 seed. Quarterfinal action in Division 4, that'll be at the home of the higher seed on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Semifinal action for Division 4, Robbie Mills Park in Laconia at 4 and 7. And one more time, the championship game will be for all 4 divisions at Delta Dental Stadium in Manchester. Times will probably be 10, 1, 4, and 7, but which teams, which divisions go in what order to be determined. To find out, you have to go on to nhiaa.org, and I would say they'd have that ready by the beginning of next week, obviously. How about girls softball? Yeah, let's talk about it. Number 1 seed is Londonderry. They get a bye. They'll be playing the winner of the Portsmouth-Salem game. And other preliminary games, Goffstown hosting Keene. Winnicott, the Warriors, hosting Concord. A number 2 seed, Wyndham, got a bye. They'll be playing the winner of the Bishop Girton Timberlane Owls contest. That will be a quarterfinal game. Pinkerton, the number 3 seed, will be taking on and hosting Exeter. And number 6, Merrimack, against number 11 seed Spalding. So the seeds, the byes in the tournament for Division 1 were Londonderry and Wyndham. And those contests for the quarterfinals will be on Saturday, June 7th. Most of those at 4 o'clock. Semifinal action, that'll be at Chase Field in Plymouth, and that'll be at 4 and 7. And the final game will be at Chase Field in Plymouth, and that again will be on Saturday, June 14th at 4:30. Division 2, softball, Bow Lebanon, Conval taking on Kennett, Merrimack Valley, Milford. And in the bottom tier of the bracket, Laconia hosts John Stark. Number 3, Oyster River taking on Pelham, and number 6, Sanborn hosting number 11, Campbell. The 2 top seeds, and they get byes, Brown Northwood, and number 2, Kingswood, going into the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal action, Saturday, June 7th at 4 o'clock. Semifinal action at DM Field in Plymouth. That will be at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, final round action, DM Field in Plymouth on Saturday, the 14th at 7 o'clock. Division 3 softball. It is Raymond, number 8 seed, taking on Hopkinton in the preliminaries. Bishop Brady hosting Winnisquam. Number 5, Monadnock hosting number 12, Conant. And in the bottom tier, it's number 7, Belmont hosting Fall Mountain. Number 3, Newport hosting Stevens. And number 6, Guilford taking on number 11 seed, Berlin. The 2 teams with a bye in Division 3, St. Thomas Aquinas, and the Prospect Mountain team at number 2, And those games, the quarterfinals, will be at the home of the higher seed on Saturday the 7th, and those get underway at 4 o'clock. And the semifinal action will be on Tuesday, June 10th, at Chase Field in Plymouth at 5 and at 7. That is in Division III girls softball, the final round, Chase Field in Plymouth, the 14th, the Saturday at 7. Division IV girls softball, Masonic taking on number 9 seed Epping. It's number 4 Pittsfield hosting Lisbon, number 5 Molten Borough hosting Littleton. In the bottom side of the bracket, number 7 Franklin taking on hosting Coldbrook, number 3 Newmarket hosting Groveton, and number 6 Portsmouth Christian hosting number 11 Lidwood. The 2-bye teams in the brackets, number 1 Woodsville in the top bracket, number 2 team, and in the bottom bracket, Pittsburgh Canaan. And those games for the quarterfinals, home of the higher seed, June 7th, 4 o'clock, final round, or semifinal round, and that will be at DM Field in Plymouth, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. And let's see what else we've got here. Oh, and it'll be at DM Field in Plymouth at 5 and 7 p.m. on the 10th. Final round, the big game, DM Field in Plymouth, Saturday, the 14th at 4:30 for Division IV. Wow, a lot of action here, a lot of action. Well, in boys tennis tournament action, Hanover came up a 9-0 winner over the Exeter Blue Hawks. The Blue Hawks ended their season with a 12-4 record. The undefeated Winnicott Warriors were rolling along going into the Division II semifinals against the 3rd seed in the tourney, Hollis Brookline. And during the regular season, Warriors beat Hollis Brookline 6-3, but it wasn't their day. Unfortunately, Hollis Brookline came up a 5-4 winner, and they get into the championship match against Goffstown. A great season for the Winnicott Warriors. Congratulations to head coach Brian Beck and the team on a great season. And Division I in the state track championships, girls track, Exeter placed 3rd. Portsmouth Clippers girls set 2 school records. Concord won the title, and Nashville North came in 2nd. Exeter came in 3rd out of 19 teams. Portsmouth Clippers placed 5th. Well, the Exeter Blue Hawks, I want to just brag on them for a minute if I can. Yeah, please. Okay, thank you. They had some great individual efforts by a lot of the teams, but 4x4 meter relay team, that's Danny Karen, Madison Poteet, Martell McBride, and Izzy Bremer. They came in 2nd with a school record time of 4 minutes and 0.67 seconds. That beat the record that was set back in 2013. That's what I like. That's what I love about track, beating either your own personal best or some record that's been out there for a long time. And the Winnicott Warriors, by the way, the boys track team tied for 3rd in the championship tourney. Winnicott at Nashua South had 49 points, but the champ was Pinkerton, and Nashua North came in 2nd place. All right, and Bishop Girton and Exeter tied for 5th place. They had 36 points. Portsmouth Clippers, 27 points, and they were in 10th position. Congratulations to those guys as well. They had a couple of records broken. Matter of fact, Exeter's Brody Prue was 2nd in the 400. He had a school record time of 49.3, breaking the record from back in 2014. And the relay team, 4x4 relay team, won a school record time, 3:24:13, beating a previous record they had set earlier in the year. So there you go. That's what it's all about. Again, it's a personal best thing. Always impressed me about track and field, and these guys and gals put it all out there. So congratulations. Oh, and one other thing about softball. So congratulations to Winnicott softball senior Lily Snow. She fired 2, not 1, but 2 consecutive no-hitters. Wow. Going into the tourney. Congratulations and good luck to all the Seacoast teams and for all the teams. I don't pick favorites. Yes, I do. But I mean, I really am rooting for any of the teams in the Seacoast. I want to see them all do well. And for that matter, anybody in the state of New Hampshire, all these teams, all these kids go out there and put it all on the line. The 2-minute drill. I just want to say congratulations for all the teams for the hard work they put in for the seasons, whatever the sport, Don't take it for granted that your favorites are all going to get to the finals either, because on any given day, anything can happen. So congratulations to the kids that are playing sports. We'll give them their due at the end of the year. Obviously, we'll go and let you know how it all shakes out. I know I'll be involved with the lacrosse for boys and girls coming up at William Ball Stadium. Looking forward to that, and we'll keep you posted. I'll try to get either Jay or Roger or somebody with us in our next program, and we'll kind of recap the tournaments as they progress. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the program, please pass the word. We're on all the major podcast platforms. If you'd like to get in touch with us, it's very simple. Seacoast Sports Forum at yahoo.com. And I'm still looking for people who would like to sponsor this podcast. So you can get in touch with me at the same place, Seacoast Sports Forum at yahoo.com. All right, that's it. Until next time, Sherm Chester inviting you to join us for the next edition of the Seacoast Sports Forum podcast.